stepping into a new era of modern agriculture. More than 80% of large-scale livestock and farming operations worldwide have adopted smart technology, automation, and artificial intelligence in their production processes. This has not only dramatically enhanced the efficiency of producing and processing millions of tons of agricultural products each day, but also reshaped the entire value chain from farm to table. In this journey, we'll discover how modern farmers are leveraging the most advanced technologies to redefine the future of agriculture. A future where productivity, sustainability, and innovation go hand in hand. In modern mink farming, the quality of feed and production efficiency are the key factors determining the industry's profitability, with an estimated value of over $8 billion per year. With this feed grinding and automatic feeding machine, you can raise tens of thousands of mink for fur with precise nutrition and in a record short time. The system is designed to handle a massive amount of raw materials, from fish, meat, bones, and animal byproducts, with each batch weighing up to 300 kilograms. Its operation mechanism is highly practical, with stainless steel blades rotating at high speed to cut and grind the materials into a fine, smooth, and uniform mixture. Each production line can grind and mix from 10 to 15 tons of feed per hour. In particular, this excellent machine is equipped with an intelligent sensor system that monitors temperature, texture, and mixing time, ensuring each batch of feed meets optimal nutritional standards of up to 98%. The feeding process is carried out by specialized automatic feeding vehicles that move along long rows of cages. Each vehicle can distribute feed for 5,000 to 6,000 mink per hour, thanks to a system of pipes and hydraulic pumps that deliver the feed precisely into each cage. Compared to manual methods, this automated system helps reduce labor demand by more than 80%, while cutting feed waste by up to 25%. A remarkable advancement in modern farm management. Today, mink farming has developed strongly in countries such as Finland, Denmark, China, and Canada, with the global production in 2025 estimated at around 17 million pelts, nearly half of what it was in 2020. Among them, Denmark accounts for about 36% of the world's mink fur production, becoming the largest production center in the world. Do you think the application of automation technology is enough to make mink farming a more humane and sustainable model in the future? In large-scale dairy farms, where each cow can produce over 10,000 liters of milk per year, milking robots are completely transforming the landscape. The emergence of the Lely astronaut marked the beginning of the free cow era, where each cow can freely choose to enter the milking station at any time. Thanks to the RFID system and automated robotic arm, the average yield reaches 39 liters per day, helping farms across Europe collect millions of liters of milk daily. However, this model still has limitations in speed and complete milking efficiency in large herds. That's why the Fullwood JOZ M-Swarerlin was developed, a more advanced generation of milking robot featuring stream pulse technology and a dual entry-exit design, which shortens milking time, reduces stress, and ensures the udder is completely emptied. As a result, productivity increases by 5 to 10%, energy consumption decreases, and animal welfare improves significantly. On average, each cow needs to have its hooves trimmed 2-3 times a year to prevent inflammation, cracks, or lameness, conditions that can reduce milk production by 20 to 25%. The automatic hoof trimming chute shown here is a specialized device that safely restrains the cow and allows the operator to work quickly, accurately, and with minimal stress. A device like the KVK Hydroclave can handle 40 to 50 cows per hour, reducing labor time by up to 60% compared to manual methods. Billions of eggs are hatched every week, and with nest-born on-farm hatching technology, the way chicks are born is being completely redefined. Instead of transporting newly hatched chicks from the hatchery to the farm, a costly and stressful process, the nest-born egg-placing machine allows eggs to be incubated and hatched directly inside the barn. The system operates by automatically picking eggs from trays and precisely placing them on clean litter, ensuring ideal temperature and humidity throughout the hatching process. Typically, the eggs are pre-incubated for 18 to 19 days at the hatchery before being placed in the barn, where they hatch naturally within the next 2 to 3 days, under carefully controlled conditions. As a result, chicks gain immediate access to feed, water, and light right after hatching, which helps reduce stress, strengthen immunity, and increase survival rates by up to 15 to 20% compared to traditional hatchery methods. But not every chick will be raised to adulthood to become the world-famous KFC meal. After the chicks hatch, they are sorted by gender manually or using automatic machines. The male chicks, which do not lay eggs and are not economically efficient to raise for meat, are culled on the very first day. Currently, there are 2 main methods used. The first is the CO2 gas method. The chicks are placed in a sealed chamber where the concentration of CO2 gradually increases, causing them to lose consciousness. This method is widely applied in many EU countries as it is considered less painful and can process up to 20,000 chicks per hour in large industrial systems. The second is the maceration method. The chicks are carried by conveyor belts into a high-speed grinding chamber, where rotating blades or cutting shafts destroy their bodies almost instantly. The capacity of one machine can reach 40,000 to 50,000 chicks per hour, commonly used in large hatcheries in the US and Asia. Since 2022, Germany and France have banned the culling of male chicks, requiring hatcheries to adopt in ovo sexing technology. However, this technology is currently applied only in a few European countries, such as Germany, France, the Netherlands, and Switzerland, mainly due to its high investment cost, averaging over USD 500,000. What if your farm had this little robot helping to care for the herd? That's Stall Boy Feed, an automatic robot designed to push and distribute feed for cows evenly throughout the day. Instead of requiring workers to constantly check and refill the feed, this robot moves along a pre-programmed route, using ultrasonic sensors to detect the location and remaining amount of feed along the trough. Every 1-2 hours, Stallboy Feed automatically returns to push the feed closer to the fence, keeping it fresh and stimulating cows to eat more, thereby increasing milk yield by 5 to 10%. No more dragging sheep across the floor as before. This automatic sheep shearing cradle can be easily used for small, medium, and even giant sheep. In this system, the sheep is gently secured in a clamp frame that can rotate 180 degrees, allowing the operator to access the entire body without causing stress to the animal. A skilled shearer with this machine can shear 150 to 200 sheep per day, twice as fast as manual work, while reducing the risk of injury for both humans and animals by up to 30%. This machine will leave you amazed. It is an animal carcass composting and turning machine, one of the most sustainable solutions today for processing hundreds of tons of animal remains in large-scale industrial farms. After pigs, poultry, or livestock die, They are temporarily buried or covered with a thick layer of organic material, and the composting turner takes on the task of grinding, aerating, and maintaining moisture to promote the natural biodegradation process. The large rotating blades at the front help evenly mix the massive compost piles, creating airflow that allows aerobic microorganisms to thrive and raise the compost temperature high enough to destroy pathogens, viruses, and harmful bacteria. This solution has been widely applied in the United States, Canada, and Europe, helping to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and limit soil pollution. However, if the process is not strictly controlled, animal carcasses may not decompose completely, causing odors, leachate containing pathogens, and groundwater contamination. Is your cow living a happy life? This automatic brush rotates in multiple directions, allowing cows to be massaged while removing dirt and parasites from their skin, improving blood circulation and reducing stress. So not only can the little feed robot boost milk production, but studies show that cows using the brush regularly tend to eat more and produce up to 3 to 4% more milk. Can you believe that tens of thousands of chickens can be harvested before they even realize they're being taken away? That's Apollo Generation 2, one of the most advanced automatic poultry collection systems in the world, developed by CMC Industries. The machine features a modular design with adjustable conveyor arms, pneumatic lifts, and a self-propelled chassis that allows smooth movement across different floor types inside large poultry houses. This massive machine uses soft conveyor belts and rubber paddles to gently gather broiler chickens into transport crates, minimizing broken wings, scratches, and panic, common issues in manual catching. With a capacity of up to 18,000 birds per hour, Apollo not only reduces labor costs by 70%, but also meets the EU's strict animal welfare standards. Thanks to its integrated cameras and smart lighting system, the machine can operate in darkness, when chickens are calmest, ensuring maximum efficiency and safety. If the sheep turnover cradle helps simplify the process of hoof trimming, then the BioClip system represents a revolutionary breakthrough in sheep wool harvesting. Instead of relying on shears or electric clippers, this system uses a special biological protein, which, once injected into the sheep, causes the fleece to naturally detach from the skin after a few days. The process is truly impressive. Once treated, the sheep are guided through mesh frames or special mats, where the fleece peels away in a single, intact sheet, almost like removing a coat. This ensures the wool retains its full length, cleanliness, and premium quality, making it highly desirable for the luxury wool industry. The key advantage of the BioClip system lies in its ability to significantly reduce labor, increase the commercial value of the wool up to 3 times higher than conventional methods, and most importantly, minimize stress for the animals. However, the BioClip system is still not widely adopted due to its high application costs, strict technical requirements, and reliance on a specialized supply of biological protein. Yet, training is not exclusive to service dogs. Even ordinary household dogs can enjoy unique and fascinating ways to stay active, from structured play to specially designed exercise routines. Walking your dog is no longer a tiring daily chore, because modern devices like the carousel walker, a circular treadmill, now allow dogs to exercise consistently, build endurance, strengthen their health, and release energy in a safe and controlled environment. In modern veterinary and equine rehabilitation centers, highly advanced horse lifting systems have been developed. With a specially designed harness that supports the entire body and a robust overhead frame, these systems can effortlessly lift a horse weighing up to 1,200 kilograms. After surgery, The lifting system is further utilized to transfer horses into state-of-the-art hydrotherapy pools. The buoyancy of the water helps reduce the load on bones and joints, allowing the animal to gradually regain movement without excessive strain. In many Asian countries, with China leading global horse production, the industry is still primarily focused on meat, rather than sports or rehabilitation care. By contrast, this method is widely practiced in countries such as the United States, Germany, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia, where horses are regarded as valuable athletes and companions. The cursed system is one of the most advanced horse training technologies today, designed to build strength and skill in sport horses. It is a massive controlled motion training complex where horses are secured in harnesses and guided in circles or straight lines to walk, trot, or accelerate in a safe environment. Inside the control cabin, trainers can adjust the speed, intensity, and even the incline of the track, creating customized exercises tailored to each stage of training. This flexibility allows the system to simulate a wide range of competition conditions, from flat racetracks to demanding endurance scenarios, helping horses not only build stamina but also improve reflexes and adaptability. By combining modern technology with training science, the cursed system has become a tool that transforms ordinary horses into elite athletes, both on the racetrack and in the arena. The Asaf sheep breed is renowned for its outstanding milk yield and delicious meat quality. In Spain, the Asaf Breeders Association has brought together producers and launched advanced research programs to improve genetic structure, preserve the breed, and maximize its potential. Thanks to these efforts, Asaf has secured an important position in the dairy sector, with an average yield of around 300 to 500 liters of milk per lactation cycle, several times higher than traditional dairy sheep breeds. Beyond its high productivity, Asaf milk also offers superior nutritional value, making it highly prized in premium products such as Manchego cheese, Greek yogurt, and other specialty dairy products across Europe. Milk performance is regularly monitored on farms, while genetic potential is fully harnessed through rigorous selection programs and strict artificial insemination protocols, ensuring consistency in both quality and productivity. However, despite its remarkable output within sheep breeds, Asaf has yet to fully replace dairy cattle in the global industry, where overall production volume and market demand for cow's milk remain dominant. The backbreaking work of lifting and carrying thousands of sheep is over, thanks to this machine that removes the need to catch or drag them. Equipped with a pneumatic system that grips and rotates the animals, the sheep loader is designed to handle ewes, rams, and even the largest sheep with ease. This technology provides farmers with exceptional convenience, while also ensuring that tasks such as hoof care or shearing are carried out more quickly, precisely, and with minimal stress, even for the most stubborn sheep. Nowadays, it's not only humans who need pregnancy monitoring. In modern herd management, pregnancy scanning has become a vital tool. In Australia, Robertson Pregnancy Scanning alone performs ultrasound checks on hundreds of thousands of sheep every year. The process is fast, accurate, and completely stress-free for the animals. As the sheep move one by one through a narrow race, the operator simply applies the ultrasound probe, and all the data is instantly recorded in a standardized format. With this technology, farmers can determine exactly how many ewes are pregnant and how many are carrying multiples. This information is crucial for efficient feed allocation, targeted care, and maximizing flock productivity. By adopting ultrasound pregnancy scanning, farmers can reduce feed costs by up to 20%, while increasing overall output, making this technology a clear and highly valuable investment. Our mission is to grow the best plants possible for the benefit of humanity. That is the declaration of the creators behind this vertical farming system. Since 2004, they have worked to ensure that even the smallest piece of land can deliver maximum efficiency. And the figures truly speak volumes. The system can deliver up to 26 crop cycles per year, while using just 1% of the land area required by conventional farming. At the heart of the design is the patented aeroponic technology they developed in-house. Rather than being planted in soil, root systems are continuously misted with a nutrient spray in a near-zero soil environment. This means the system consumes 40% less water than typical hydroponics, significantly reducing resource waste. Alongside this, multivariable data monitoring allows operators to track and respond to crop conditions in real time, effectively anticipating the mood of the next harvest and reacting accordingly. In the current climate, as of 2025, with global indoor and vertical farming markets expected to exceed $120 billion by 2030, this system positions itself not just as a technology demo, but as a scalable, high-value solution to the looming agrarian constraints of land, water, and supply chain volatility. With just the push of a button, you can instantly produce fresh, nutritious feed for livestock. There is no waste, year-round production, and up to 95% water savings compared to traditional fields. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it is already a reality. On the screen is a vertical hydroponic system designed to improve long-term farm efficiency, something that becomes even more meaningful as the world faces a growing shortage of meat. Even better, this system is environmentally friendly. Higher quality feed can help cattle emit less methane. The system is called HydroGreen, and it comes in multiple configurations. For example, systems designed for 100 or 1,000 head of cattle. Seed sowing, irrigation, and lighting are all controlled by smart automated components. Two starter-level HydroGreen units can produce around 1,300 pounds of feed per day, while 12 more advanced units can replace approximately 400 football fields of conventional farmland. We are facing an urgent problem that must be solved, the group shared. Can you guess what they were talking about? In the near future, we may no longer be able to keep food prices affordable, simply because our natural resources will be depleted. It is time for a new way to feed the world, or put more simply, a new kind of mobile farm. Instead of expanding on land, they developed a system called Nemo's Garden, a series of dome-shaped greenhouses installed at depths of 5 to 10 meters below the sea surface. Each dome holds up to 2,000 liters of air, maintaining nearly 100% humidity and creating a stable, year-round environment for plants using a hydroponic system. In their experiments, Nemo's Garden successfully cultivated over 40 plant species, with basil showing an increase of up to 31% in antioxidant content compared to soil-grown plants. Thanks to natural underwater pressure and stable temperatures, the system can operate fully automatically without soil, free from most land-based pests, and with almost no need for pesticides. Leafy greens are a foundation. But to truly feed the world, humanity needs much more, especially reliable sources of high-quality protein. And on the open ocean, Norway is leading the charge with a next-generation offshore fish farm. Not far behind, China has also stepped in, acting as a bridge for international partnerships, technology exchange, and the rapid expansion of deep-sea aquaculture. This system operates like a giant steel farm in the middle of the ocean, engineered to raise salmon on a scale the world has never seen. In its initial phase alone, the structure can hold over 22 million pounds of salmon, providing an enormous supply of protein for global markets. Stretching 1,236 feet in length, taller than the Eiffel Tower if stood upright, the facility is divided into 6 independent rearing tanks, each designed for a different stage of the salmon growth cycle. What makes the project exceptional is not only its scale, but its resilience against nature. The structure is built to withstand 33-foot waves, and in severe storms or extreme conditions, the entire platform can be elevated an additional 13 feet to reduce wave impact. All of this is designed to protect the fish and maintain continuous farming operations 24/7. Behind this ambition is an investment of 197 million USDs, signaling a bold commitment to transforming the ocean into the protein fields of the future. Still on the topic of fish, if your business works in municipal or commercial water supply, innovations like this are absolutely within reach. On the screen is a 12,500 square foot tilapia farm, supported by specialists from a US aquaculture company. The team is evaluating the performance of this grow-out cycle. 242 days ago, they stocked the tanks with juvenile fish, and now those fingerlings have grown into market-ready adults, weighing between 1 and 12 pounds. The facility is built around 5 independent recirculating aquaculture systems (RAS), a modern approach that dramatically reduces water use and maintains ideal water quality with minimal waste. Thanks to closed-loop filtration and continuous monitoring, the farm achieved a 2% mortality rate, far better than the original 10% expectation, resulting in a significantly higher profit margin. Production has scaled so efficiently that part of the harvest is already scheduled for long-distance distribution, including a shipment bound for China in time for Lunar New Year. Ordinary bridges can feel dull and uninspiring, so why not transform them into living works of modern art? If you assume such projects are costly or slow to build, think again. This bridge in Germany has become a seasonal icon for its city, drawing attention every spring. Originally constructed in 2000 for an exhibition, the bridge tunnel stretches 49 feet in length, weighs roughly 41,888 pounds, and requires 2,160 individual plant pots to complete its design. Among them are violets, lavender, sage, and wallflowers, creating both visual texture and a natural fragrance. From April onward, residents and visitors can walk through and enjoy a multi-sensory experience. The concept behind the installation is simple yet striking, a harmonious fusion of art, nature, and technology, turning an everyday structure into a public masterpiece. The next project is just as fascinating, a vertical farm that can be built anywhere in the world. It delivers astonishing productivity, up to 350 times more yield per acre compared to traditional agriculture, with a unique modular design and the ability to produce high-quality food all year round. It's no surprise that Driscoll's, a company that once controlled 1/3 of the US berry market, became a strategic sponsor. One of the manufacturer's mottos is, "A farm is only as good as the equipment it runs on." So if our smartphones are more powerful than the computers that sent humans to the moon, then why not apply advanced technology to agriculture? The result is a robotic farming system powered by PlentyOS, using special foam pads instead of soil, along with sensors, AI, and a fully automated robotic operation. Thanks to that, leafy greens such as cabbage, onions, basil, and even berries achieve outstanding yields, with strawberries alone reaching 4.5 million pounds per year. Traditional poultry farms typically house around 15 to 17 chickens per square meter, But with the modern farming model developed by Fit Farm Innovation Team GmbH, that number can be up to 2.5 times higher, while still maintaining animal welfare and operational efficiency. The standard setup is engineered with optimized ventilation, easily replaceable components, and the ability to integrate robotic arms into the production line when needed, from care and feeding to harvesting. Fit supports clients through every stage, from planning and installation to full operation, with configurations that comply with European Union standards. By 2025, Fit's system will be deployed across more than 20 commercial-scale farms throughout Europe, particularly in Germany, Austria, Poland, and the Netherlands. With the continued growth of the EU poultry market and rising demand for protein, Fit is regarded as one of the most practical, efficient, and rapidly expanding models among next-generation livestock technologies. Next comes another standout project, a new model of sustainable agriculture. The innovators behind it believe the time has come to upgrade farming with robotics and artificial intelligence. The result is a fully automated farm that leaves viewers stunned. According to the development team, a 43,000 square foot facility can deliver the same output as a 1.3 million square foot conventional farm. Robots handle all labor-intensive tasks, from lifting and transporting to planting and transplanting. And by placing these farms close to retailers and marketplaces, food loss is dramatically reduced. Today, nearly 40% of fruits and vegetables spoil before reaching consumers. So shortening the supply chain becomes a critical advantage. According to United Nations statistics, even before the pandemic, around 690 million people worldwide were suffering from hunger, more than 10 times the population of France. That is why one of humanity's most urgent missions is to overcome the global food crisis. In response, engineers and scientists have developed mobile farms capable of operating in any climate. Each farm is built inside a 40-foot container, divided into 3 zones: a workstation for operators, a cultivation area, and a compartment for equipment and utilities. The performance is impressive. A single container can yield 4,400 pounds of cucumbers per year and is capable of growing more than 300 different crops, including medicinal plants. Each unit can operate for up to 10 years, and the plant keeper system allows users to monitor and control the entire farm easily through a smartphone. Breaking through snow layers up to 10 meters thick, and even over 20 meters on the highest mountain roads of Japan, Switzerland, Canada, and Alaska, USA, these giant snowblowers are the true path openers of winter, keeping transportation from freezing under an endless sea of white. At the front, massive augers and steel blades spin at incredible speeds, crushing and lifting thousands of tons of snow each hour, then blasting it through a huge chute with such force that it can be thrown over 40 meters away. A 700 horsepower diesel engine allows the machine to push forward through ice and wind, while a system of precision sensors and hydraulic controls automatically adjusts the intake height to avoid damaging the road surface below. Thanks to high-precision mechanization, these machines can operate continuously in conditions of near-zero visibility, enduring fierce winds and sub-zero temperatures, in places where humans simply cannot reach. If your field is covered with stubborn rocks, this rock picker machine is the ultimate solution, designed to clean the soil faster, smoother, and with far less manual effort. At the front, sharp steel teeth dig through the surface, lifting and collecting stones weighing hundreds of kilograms without disturbing the soil structure beneath. Its powerful hydraulic system sorts and unloads the rocks within seconds, leaving a clean, level field ready for planting. With the capacity to handle 3 to 4 tons of material per minute, this compact yet powerful machine replaces dozens of workers while protecting other farming equipment from damage throughout the next growing season. On vast pastures, rice fields, and vineyards, the Equine manure spreader unleashes a powerful nutrient rain. Mounted behind a tractor, its massive twin-axle system can carry up to 20 tons of composted manure. As the hydraulic gate opens, the material is fed into the spinning beaters at the rear. In an instant, a golden mist rich in nutrients spreads evenly across the soil, reviving its vitality and fertility. With a reinforced steel body and a durable drive system, this machine frees farmers from the backbreaking, smelly, and dusty work of manual spreading, while reducing transport trips by up to 5 times compared to traditional methods. Say goodbye to the days of slow, backbreaking grass gathering. These giant rotary rakes are engineered to collect massive volumes of forage after mowing, forming perfectly even windrows ready for baling with unmatched precision and speed. With 4 rotors measuring over 3.8 meters in diameter and a working width of up to 19 meters, this machine can rake up to 20 hectares per hour, far surpassing conventional equipment. Its flexible steel tines gently comb through the field, collecting every strand of grass without picking up soil or stones, preserving cleanliness and nutritional value. A hydraulic suspension system automatically adjusts rotor height, ensuring peak performance even on uneven terrain, allowing European farmers to complete the harvest phase with remarkable speed and precision. Handling grass bales weighing nearly 1 ton in less than 2 minutes, the Krone Comprima Extreme is one of the most advanced assistants for farmers in Germany, the Netherlands, and Northern Europe, where large-scale dairy farming demands thousands of tons of feed reserves each year. At the front, a hydraulic compression system with a pressure of over 120 bar tightly compresses the dried grass into a perfectly round shape, while the baling chamber rotates continuously to ensure even density. Immediately afterward, the rear turntable automatically transfers the bale to the wrapping stage, covering it with 4 to 6 layers of airtight plastic film, creating the ideal anaerobic environment for natural silage fermentation. Owning this machine requires an investment of around USD 100,000 to 150,000, a significant figure, but one that is well earned by its unmatched power and efficiency. Across the bright orange pumpkin fields of October, the global peak harvest season, the massive Tumoba pumpkin harvesters begin to roll. Each machine can harvest over 1 hectare per hour using its synchronized cutting heads and conveyor belts to gently lift, cut, and load tens of thousands of pumpkins in a single shift without bruising, preserving their perfect shape. Every year, more than 28 million tons of pumpkins are harvested worldwide, with China, India, and Ukraine leading global production, while the United States is the largest consumer, using over 1.5 million tons annually. To meet the global demand of more than 70 million tons of cabbage each year, European farms are accelerating efforts to optimize every stage of the harvest. At small and medium-sized farms, a semi-automatic harvesting method is now widely used, a major step forward from traditional hand-picking. Farmers cut each cabbage by hand, trim away the outer leaves, and place it onto a moving conveyor belt. This method is labor-intensive but delivers high precision and minimal damage, ideal for export markets that demand consistent size and flawless appearance. In contrast, at large-scale farms in the Netherlands, Germany, and Poland, where yields reach thousands of tons per season, fully mechanized cabbage harvesters have become the industry standard. At the front, a system of rollers and cutting discs gently lifts each plant and slices it cleanly at the base. The cabbages are then carried onto a central conveyor, where workers simply inspect and remove any damaged heads before packaging. Each machine can harvest 8,000 to 10,000 cabbages per hour, cutting labor costs by up to 70%, while keeping the supply chain running smoothly throughout the season. This gradual shift from manual labor to controlled automation shows how European agriculture is moving toward a perfect balance between productivity, efficiency, and quality, where people and technology work hand in hand across the fields. On post-harvest or deforested lands where the soil is compact and uneven, this spike wheel cultivator becomes the leading tool for land restoration. Each steel wheel, over a meter in diameter, rotates continuously, breaking up hardened layers, uprooting roots, and clearing debris from the surface. Pulled by a high-horsepower tractor, the entire disc assembly can process dozens of hectares per day, leaving the soil loose and aerated for the next planting stage. This technology helps farmers save up to 80% of soil preparation time, while reducing the need for deep plowing, minimizing erosion, and preserving natural soil moisture, a major advancement toward sustainable modern agriculture. From September to October each year in Ukraine, Russia, Argentina, and the United States, when vast sunflower fields dry and bow in the autumn wind, the harvest season officially begins. At the front of each harvester, a specialized cutting header with dozens of steel teeth skillfully separates the stalks and feeds the flower heads into a high-speed threshing drum. Inside, the seeds are stripped clean from their heads, while powerful air currents blow away husks and dust, and vibrating sieves sort out uniform, glossy black sunflower seeds. When the grain tank fills, an automatic auger unloads a flowing stream of seeds into a trailer moving alongside, keeping the operation continuous and uninterrupted. Each machine can harvest 5 to 7 tons per hour, helping the world produce more than 55 million tons of sunflower seeds every year. Yet, the price of this massive efficiency is growing concern over fine dust, emissions, and noise pollution that spread across rural landscapes. To produce 1 liter of sunflower oil, about 2.5 to 3 kilograms of seeds are needed, processed through a heat pressing method that maximizes yield but destroys much of the vitamin E and unsaturated fatty acids, and can generate free radicals if overheated. In the past, harvesting 1,000 hectares of silage corn required hundreds of workers and took several weeks. Today, with the support of high-capacity forage harvesters such as the Krone Big X, John Deere, or Class Jaguar, that enormous workload can be completed in just a few days. Each machine can easily process over 400 tons of corn per hour, equivalent to 20 to 30 times the manual labor productivity of the past. This record-breaking performance is achieved thanks to cutting blades spinning at over 1,1200 revolutions per minute, a hydraulic compression system, and a chopping drum up to 800 millimeters in diameter, which shreds the entire stalk, leaf, and cob into uniform particles. It's not only faster, but also more precise and consistent, thanks to smart sensors that continuously adjust cutting length, moisture, and throughput in real time, This exceptional optimization has driven the rapid expansion of modern dairy farming, which is increasingly scaling up in size and efficiency, with both herd numbers and milk production tripling since the 1990s. Next, we encounter a remarkable machine on the vast grazing fields, the barbed wire fence machine, a specialized device designed to replace manual labor that used to be time-consuming and extremely dangerous. In the past, stretching each strand of wire and driving every wooden post required many workers and several days. Today, a single person can complete an entire project stretching for kilometers. Its structure includes a vertical reel system that feeds barbed wire, which is then pulled tight and positioned precisely with the help of hydraulic arms. At the front, a hydraulic crane is equipped with an automatic post driver. Each strike delivers a force of up to a ton, powerful enough to drive a wooden post 0.6 to 1.2 meters deep into hard ground within seconds. Everything happens fast, neat, and accurately. With the support of this technology, farmers not only save thousands of labor hours, but also ensure fences that are strong, perfectly aligned, and highly effective in protecting pastures and livestock. This is not a doomsday machine from a science fiction movie, but rather a flame weeder, an organic technology that helps farmers eliminate weeds without chemicals. Large gas tanks mounted on the tractor feed fuel to a row of burners stretching across the rear. As it moves, powerful flames sweep over the ground, rapidly heating weed cells until they are destroyed within seconds. Unlike traditional field burning, this method is highly controlled. The fire targets only the weeds without harming the soil or the main crops. However, while this method has the advantage of being eco-friendly, organic farm compatible, and leaving no toxic residues, its drawbacks include high fuel consumption, limited efficiency on very large fields, and the risk of fire spreading if not carefully managed. Hemp, an ancient crop that has been cultivated by humans for thousands of years, is now making a strong comeback as a green solution for the future. With ultra-strong fibers, nutrient-rich seeds, and the potential to replace plastics, paper, and even construction materials. Across these endless green fields, massive hemp harvesters emerge as the beating heart of modern agriculture. At the front, razor-sharp headers slice cleanly through dense stalks towering 3 to 4 meters high. Instantly, the conveyor system pulls the stems inside, where they are cut, gathered, and transferred directly into the trailing wagons, forming a continuous flow. One version that takes hemp harvesting to a new level is the Hyler hemp harvester, a specialized machine that overcomes the shortcomings of earlier forage-style harvesters. Its dual cutting and gripping system allows the machine to harvest the seed-rich tops while neatly laying the sturdy stalks in long rows across the field for redding and fiber processing. In a single pass, farmers can collect both seed and fiber, preserving quality while minimizing post-harvest losses. Thanks to this technological leap, more than 300,000 tons of hemp each year can move swiftly from field to factory, ready to be transformed into textiles, nutritional oils, or eco-friendly biocomposites. To harvest bunches of celery that are juicy, delicate, and perfectly straight, farmers in leading producing countries such as the United States, Mexico, Spain, and China must put in tremendous effort. That is why the celery harvesting aid machine was created. A perfect blend of human precision and mechanical support. In the field, the front conveyors move slowly through rows of vibrant green celery. Workers cut each stalk by hand and gently place it onto the belts. Instantly, the celery is carried to the central platform, where other workers trim the base, remove excess leaves, bundle the stalks, and stack them neatly into plastic crates. The entire process unfolds like a living assembly line right in the middle of the field, from standing plants to neatly packaged bunches in just seconds. With this machine, farmers reduce the back-breaking labor while achieving yields of tens of tons per day, meeting the enormous demand of markets worldwide.